Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Trash Talk. It's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Hey, and we got the flags flying because we're 2 days away from a major holiday, Veterans Day. And we're going to talk a little bit about Veterans Day, what it means, what it doesn't mean, little known facts about it. There's some interesting stuff about it. And of course, because it's Patriots Day, we always like to share stuff with you. And one thing we're going to share is our sponsor, Patriot Sandwich Company. David Jordan and his gang over there are they're putting together some specials even for Veterans Day. They got a happy hour going on. It's between 16 and 1800 hours. For you civilians, that's between 4 and 6 in the afternoon. But you go over there, there's a special deal on sandwiches. Go over there, check it out. Believe me, it is going to save you big bucks, and you're going to get some incredible sandwiches over there. I was there last week, and I had.
Were you?
Oh yeah, I went over there for a veterans lunch meeting and everything. And I had the most delicious sandwich ever. It almost looks like the ones that are on the screen right now.
I love how you tell me you were there last week. You said, "Yeah, Brandon, I ate there last week." It's the first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, I'm part of the DFW Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and twice a month they have a get together of some of the veterans over there and patriots, just to sit and chat and have a good sandwich. And it's just a great hour and a half. It's a good organization too. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Here's to them.
Absolutely. It's not too early to drink for me. I just have things to do later. I kind of want to drink right now.
But it's never too early to drink coffee. That's for sure.
In fact, or too late, in my opinion.
I left the coffee maker going because I got a feeling that after the show I may have to go back and get another cup. But
yes.
So we are 2 days away from Veterans Day, and
Sure.
if you're a veteran, you know all about it. And we salute all of our veterans. But one thing that's real pleasing to me too, and you're very active in it, is over the last few years we've started recognizing people who support veterans and veterans organizations, and they've been labeled as patriots, not patriot fans. They're patriots. But I hold them in high regard too, because as a veteran, very often I'm wearing my hat, my Vietnam veteran hat or something, and I go into a store and somebody says, "Thank you for your service." And I say, "Well, thank you very much. Did you serve?" "No, I didn't." So now I say to them, "Oh, that makes you a patriot. Thank you very much for your support." And it's like a two-way street. And it's great because we need to support our veterans. There's lots of them coming back from this last 20-year war. They deserve our respect and our support too, and let them know. So especially in a couple of days on Veterans Day, if you see a veteran, stop, shake their hand, give them a fist bump, whatever, say thank you very much for your service. I appreciate it. And you can do that all the time during the year. You don't have to do it just on Veterans Day.
I was going to say, you don't have to wait just for November. You can do it all year, and you shouldn't. It's always been important to me, always, even growing up, and I've never been in the military ever, at all. I've had a lot of people ask.
Didn't you go to an Army-Navy game once?
I did actually.
All right, so you were in the military briefly.
And I went to the military bowl when it was down at SMU before. I used to work for this company while we created it. It was called College Footballers. Anyway, I don't want to get into that, but we went down there. But and I guess just because of my friends and affiliations, my mom's dad, which would have been my grandpa, I just never met him, did two. I think he might have gone back to Vietnam 3 times, actually. So I just have a lot of respect, and I have a lot of good friends that are in it, and I think it's very important. I think it's important that we let them know, but also I don't want to say keep tradition alive, but keep the importance alive, if that makes sense.
Well, and also to pass the information along to the next generation, so it doesn't fizzle out. I mean we'll throw some facts out there, but originally Veterans Day was called Armistice Day.
Yes.
And Armistice Day was because that's when World War I ended. And the armistice ending that war was signed at 11 a.m. on November 11th. So it was 11, 11, 11, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. And that stood for a couple of decades. And they celebrated it this basically the same way we do now. But then World War II came along and Korea came along, and there was a need to change it. So Armistice Day was changed to Veterans Day. And it's been through a couple of changes. We could talk about that too. But the thing is, what some people don't realize is that Veterans Day is not a sad holiday. It's not to be confused with Memorial Day.
I was just going to go there, actually.
Yeah,
a lot of people do cross-mogenate that.
Yeah, they think that it's a sad holiday. No, that Memorial Day is to celebrate all of those who fought and died, and celebrate, the departed. Where Veterans Day, it acknowledges and also celebrates the service of those that have departed, but it also acknowledges and honors those that are alive. That's why today, you do see some Memorial Day parades, but Veterans Day, usually in the major cities, they have major parades.
Major parades. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna. I'm sure they're gonna have something. We're it's like we're removed from COVID, but we're not. But I'm sure they're gonna do something, especially here in Texas. I mean, come on.
Yeah, actually, where we live, there will be a parade, but and I don't necessarily agree with it because I'm a veteran, but they always like to say, well, we'll just do it on the Saturday closest to Veterans Day. So they're having their parade on Saturday, and it's got the high school have the floats and the cheerleaders, and they got the convertibles with the veterans in there waving and all. And I applaud them for doing the parades and that kind of stuff. But to a veteran, Veterans Day was, and always will be on November 11th, no matter what day of the week. It's just like you don't celebrate the 4th of July on the 2nd, 3rd, or 5th. But what they do is if the 4th of July falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, then everybody gets Monday off. I don't quite understand.
We do?
Well, some people do. The government agencies do,
They don't do any work anyway. So
yeah, that's right. Another excuse, but but Veterans Day is not the same as Memorial Day and all. It's just that it kind of centers around veterans. And also, did you know that there is no apostrophe in Veterans Day?
So, okay. Yes, I knew that. Whether I found out accidentally, I don't know. But I remember years ago writing it for something and going, you question yourself. And then I'm like, no, this is the right way. And then yes, it is. So I did know, but I bet people don't, because I've seen it written on things and I'm like, that's wrong. That's a mistake.
Veteran apostrophe S Day. No, wrong. It's Veterans plural Day. And also, did you know that and it's another opportunity for the business establishment to have another sale. But did you know that there's mattresses on sale this week?
No, I have no idea.
You didn't know mattresses were on sale this week?
I don't really pay attention to mattresses. No, I don't freaking know.
I was throwing you a bone there, because is there ever a week that mattresses are not on sale?
Well, that's why. I guess maybe that's why I was like, okay, and
and I always wonder too if they have a Veterans Day sale at the car dealerships. Is that just on red, white, and blue cars, or is that on all vehicles?
At this point in the game, they're just like, get these cars out of here. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I will say that I know that there's a donut shop in Frisco. I'll just say it. Hertz Donuts in Frisco on Veterans Day, they donate a pretty large, and I don't know a large amount of their sales to different veterans groups for that whole 24 hours. It's pretty cool.
If you are a veteran, you can go online and there are restaurants that have free meals for veterans. You just bring a copy of your DD 214 or anything identifying you as a veteran. You know, maybe you're a part of the VFW or the American Legion or what, and you've got a card. You show that card, and they're giving free meals out, which I think is a great deal.
I know Applebee's. I mean, not that anybody wants to go there, but it's free, so why not? Applebee's does it. There's a ton of other, back in the day when Denny's was something, they used to do it. But it's not even just about, there's so many places, and there's other places too. I know Summer Moon in Frisco actually is doing a free cup of coffee, and I think something else. Don't quote me, but it's a free coffee. Just come in to get free coffee. I mean, like, take advantage of it. You earned it.
We've been trying to get together for a cup of coffee for about 3 months now. Maybe we can get over there on Veterans Day.
I'm telling you. I don't think I'll be in town though, actually.
Oh, another excuse.
I really don't think I won't be in town. Yeah, it's great. I remember when I first moved to Texas, and this is a long story, but I'll shrink it. I hooked up with the veterans group. I went for a run. I went for a jog right by where I was staying, right along one of these roads over here by 380 called Fish Trap. For those of you that don't know, it's irrelevant, but for those of you that do, you can, whatever, get your mental picture. And there was a guy there that was trying to unload his truck, an older gentleman wearing a cowboy hat, shocker. And he was trying to unload his truck, and I saw him struggling, so I just crossed the street. I said, "Hey man, you need some help?" We started talking, whatever. He's a vet, and we just kind of became friends, And I used to go with him and a local VFW out in Denton. We used to go every Monday morning to welcome the troops back at the airport, and we would take some of them out to breakfast.
Cool.
Sometimes it was really cool. Sometimes you would just drive them to wherever they go. I remember one time, and I'm actually going to do a podcast about it, so I don't want to give it all away. But I remember one time I sat down with the girl, and she was just waiting for somebody, and we just listened to music together for like an hour. And I did a lot with them, and it was really cool to see how much they do and the inner workings and just how much they give back to the community after they just gave their lives for all of us and their time. And it was probably one of the best things. I did it for years, probably good 2-3 years. He passed away, but one of the best things I've ever done in experiences. So I truly hope that people think about that, not just on Veterans Day, but especially on Veterans Day. Don't just go through the day and not take a minute and recognize what day it is.
And also a fact that some people know, maybe others don't, is, we all live busy lives. Veterans Day is probably just as busy as any other day. If you got the day off, fine. You're out doing something, that you want to do, going to the movies,
Sure.
going to the mall. If you are working, you think about veterans. The important thing is keep an eye on your watch, because the important thing is that at 11 a.m., no matter what time zone you're in, at 11 a.m. on November 11th, stop what you're doing, put your pencil down, just take that mental moment to think about our veterans, think about what our service people have done to keep this land free. That's always been something that's been very important to me, whatever I'm doing. In fact, I have been on the highway and looked at my watch and see, it's a few minutes before 11. I'll just pull off on the shoulder and stop and just sit just for a minute or two and everything. And that's my way of saying thank you.
Absolutely.
And a lot of veterans understand that. And that's part of Veterans Day, is to recognize that it was at that exact time, 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month, that the armistice was signed. It was, I had a couple of notes that it was Eisenhower that in 1954, he's the one that changed it to a Veterans Day so that it would include the World War II and Korean veterans and all. But in 1968, they decided I don't know who, that they should make it part of this Uniform Holidays Act. And that made Veterans Day on the fourth Monday in October. Now, first of all, Veterans Day is in November, but that's when they wanted to start recognizing these Monday holidays. And again, I think it was so teachers could have off, businesses could close if they wanted to, or they could be open for sale. So that lasted for a few years until Gerald Ford came along and said in 1975, he said, that's a bunch of bull hockey. You know, Veterans Day, I think he used those words. Veterans Day is on the 11th of November, and it's going to be on the 11th of November, no matter what. And it's been
leave it to somebody in the government to do something stupid, you know, like, come on.
And okay, if you're going to change it, but you know, could it be like on the Monday closest to the 11th of November? Why is it on the fourth Monday in October?
Don't change it. I got an idea. Just stop it. Like, stop wasting our taxpayers' money and just shut up.
Yeah,
I can't deal with that. Oh my God, you're getting me fired up over here.
I know. Yeah, and you wonder how long did it take for Congress to debate and spend our hard-earned tax dollars in order to come up with that one, which only lasted for a couple of years before it got overridden anyway.
Look, I was born in '78, and I'm probably paying for it somehow.
and you will be for the rest of your life. Well, you know, we often lose sight of the fact, but you know, there are more than 20 million veterans in this country right now, and about 9 million of them are over the age of 65. Nine out of that 20 million, and almost 2 million of them are women. And so that's why the word veteran doesn't mean guys, it's guys and gals. They serve together.
Absolutely.
And patriots the same way. You don't have to be a guy to be a patriot, because I know some phenomenal ladies that have served and served in the medical corps, and they took care of the guys. And I applaud them highly for that. So, you know, it is Veterans Day in a couple of days. Patriot Sandwich Company, remember them for sandwiches. Go over there. They got a good deal. Check with David, see what his happy hour is all about, and raise your glasses, salute a veteran, and you know, what can I say?
You do it. I mean, take a day. I'm going to do 2 shameless plugs before we get out of here. Well, not really, but so also, you know, too, Mission 22. When you talk about veterans and you talk about that, I'm doing it again, dude. I'm doing the push-ups again for these guys. I love their organization.
Is that for the whole month of November?
Yeah, it is. So 22 push-ups a day, because 22 veterans a day commit suicide.
Yes.
I'm not trying to get depressing. That's not what Veterans Day is about, but it's just to think. It's to keep that in your mind. And why that day, when you see someone and you give them a fist bump or you say thank you, you have no idea how that could change.
That elevates their esteem.
Absolutely. So remember that, because it's a lot of, there's a lot going on. And I also want to give out a big shout out, speaking of great women in the military, my friend Stephanie and my friend Cassandra. You guys are awesome. Love you guys.
And I will also challenge our viewing audience too. You want to do something special. If there's a veterans organization in your area that you love and you support and everything, how about on Thursday, make an $11 donation to your favorite veterans organization? For me, right here in North Texas, it's the Veterans Center of North Texas. Paul Hendricks and his folks over there, 100% of every dollar that is donated goes to help veterans. So to Paul Hendricks and to Veterans Center of North Texas, keep up the great work. To all of you, thank you. Thank you for spending a little time with us, and we wish you a very, very happy, healthy, and commemorative Veterans Day.
No, thank you. Thank you, my friend.
And thank you for being a patriot. And thank all of you for watching us, and we'll look forward to seeing you right here again, same time next week, same station, for another edition of Trash Talk. Take care.